Good afternoon. We're back with more Marvel Champions, and today will be the deck analysis and buying guide as part of our Venom Hero Spotlight. As I discussed in my gameplay video, I was a little bit disappointed by Venom, so I would give a word of caution to players who are thinking about picking up Venom. Let's take a look at the deck. We have a fairly standard package of leadership allies included: Beast, Kalu, White Tiger. Also tried out Major Victory in this one from the Mad Titan Shadow expansion. I would not consider him to be essential. He could be replaced. He's okay. He sometimes provides you with a way to make use of the Venom's pistols more often. And then we also have Gamora and Rocket Raccoon, who are, in my opinion, the strongest of the Guardian allies. Rocket Raccoon coming from the Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion, and Gamora coming from Drax. Would not recommend picking up the Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion just for Rocket Raccoon. In my opinion, it's not a very good expansion to buy. So I would swap out Rocket Raccoon if you don't have Galaxy's Most Wanted and you really want to play Venom. And in terms of picking up the Drax Hero Pack just for Gamora, probably not. She's not that important to the deck. Clarity of Purpose, though, is very, very strong with Venom, in my opinion. And I'm not sure, in fact, I don't believe that it's possible to play the best possible Venom deck without Clarity of Purpose. So if you got your heart set on Venom, I would also pick up the SPDR Hero Pack for Clarity of Purpose. Clarity of Purpose also being exceptional in Spider-Ham, primarily in Spider-Ham. Then we have the standard Rapid Response from the Black Widow Hero Pack and Beast from Cyclops. So the word of caution about Venom: he seems stronger than he is, and he seems stronger than he is because his nemesis is pretty hardcore. His nemesis, unlike the standard villain side quest, is it's 4 symbiotes with 2 attack, 2 health each, and then also a side quest which can't be cleared until all the symbiotes are cleared, and the side quest has an additional encounter card, and that is tough. It's tough to clear the symbiotes in one turn, and what that means is that you almost always have a turn with an additional encounter card in addition to attacks from the symbiote minions, and that is hard to deal with when you're already towing the line of what's possible with the hero if you're playing on high difficulty. So Venom really isn't a very good hero to play on high difficulty, because when you're playing on high difficulty, you're really trying to max out what your deck can do. You're playing on the highest difficulty that your deck can handle. You don't usually take into account the nemesis because it doesn't come up every game. So you're going to be in a situation with Venom when you're playing on high difficulty where every quest you tackle will come with a caveat: if my nemesis comes up at the wrong time, I'm going to lose. And that's true with some heroes, but definitely not all of them. And I would say Venom's nemesis is on the harder side as far as nemesis goes. It's up there. It's definitely up there. And in addition, there's an element of the random with Venom in the setup, because you discard cards at the beginning of the game until you find a weapon upgrade. You're always going to want the multi-gun to start the game. I can't think of a situation or a scenario when you would not be hoping for the multi-gun, but there's only a 1 in 3 chance that you'll get it. Sometimes you'll get one of Venom's pistols instead, and that just doesn't feel very good. And so the caveat that I would give playing Venom is that he's very fun to play until you get his nemesis. But he's sometimes frustrating in the setup when you get a Venom's pistol when you were really hoping for multi-gun. And there's not really any good reason that I can think of to do it that way, to have the hero be that way, because players could simply scoop and reset until they get the multi-gun. It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be a very high win percentage, but in my opinion, this setup should simply read: search your deck for multi-gun. And I probably would even go so far as to say just house rule it that way, to be honest. It'll feel better to play Venom if you do. you've already got the challenge of his harsh nemesis, and his ceiling isn't that high. You could easily house rule that to say, search your deck to find the multi-gun, and it's not like you'd be making an OP champion out of Venom by that change. Definitely not. In fact, I don't even think he would reach Star-Lord's level with that change, so that's what I would do. That's what I would recommend. But Venom's just, he feels like a missed opportunity. He is strong, but the Nemesis is too strong, in my opinion, and you should be able to just search for the multi-gun from the get-go. So that's my opinion on Venom. I would recommend him for players who want an above-average Guardian or who really like Venom for fun or thematic reasons. But I wouldn't expect too much from him in power levels, and for me personally, I was a little bit disappointed from looking at his cards from my initial impressions to my Hero Spotlight. I was hoping for more and didn't get it, and so entirely possible that may be your impression too as a player, or you may love Venom. It's hard to say, but I love Venom until his nemesis comes out, and the frustration of not always getting the multi-gun notwithstanding, I still really like this hero. It's just when his nemesis comes out and you're playing on heroic difficulty, you lose, typically. It's that difficult to deal with, and that is frustrating. So that is my opinion on Venom. The best of the Guardian heroes, in my opinion, is Star-Lord. And Venom would probably be second. There isn't really... Well, then third would be Nebula, and fourth would probably be Gamora. Though you could make a case for Rocket Raccoon as well. They're about the same in terms of their power level. Neither of them is that good, but Nebula, Venom, and Star-Lord are above average. But only Star-Lord reaches the S tier, at least the lower levels of the S tier. So, thank you for watching.